Welcome back to more Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Last time we got more fruits in the tropical wilds, so this time we're finishing up this area. To start out, let's go with 100 blue Pikmin. There are 3 more fruits to collect here, and all of them involve water. First of all, I actually want bomb rocks for something later on, so we'll have a couple of Pikmin dig some out. In the meantime, with the rest of our squad, we're going to clear out some of the enemies in the water that'll get in the way as Pikmin try to carry things back. Over by this waterfall, we have some more Pikmin Blinos. This fight can actually be surprisingly scary, because sometimes the Pikmin don't lock onto them fast enough to defeat them before they get a chance to eat a Pikmin. It's also worth mentioning that they can jump out of the water, meaning you can't even safely get this fruit with the winged Pikmin before defeating the Blinos. Over here, we have a Hermit Crawmad. Like in Pikmin 2, you want to wait for them to charge, and then attack from behind as they're trying to retreat to their hole. We also have to remember to carry it back for the Picklepedia, but we'll save that for later. For now, let's regroup with the Bomb Rock Pikmin and head to the final section of the Tropical Wilds. We actually don't need the Bomb Rocks, but they will speed up a fight in the very near future. In the water near the entrance to the Sandbelching Mirror Slugs arena, we have a couple of skitter leaves and a passageway. So let's see where this takes us. In here, we have a wall. I actually don't want to use the bomb rocks on this, I want to save them for later. In theory, we only need 1 bomb rock for this next fight. But if the bomb rock misses, I want to have a backup just to be on the safe side. Past this wall, we also have some more Blinos, but they're actually easier to fight here than by the waterfall. Because this arena is a lot more open, they're a lot more spread out, meaning the likelihood of them actually intervening while you're trying to fight one is a lot lower. So we can basically fight them one at a time, and individually they're not very scary. Up on land, we also have a new enemy called the Calcified Crushblat. As the name implies, its body is covered in a hard shell, and it'll try to crush Pikmin. So we want to use a bomb rock to try to break the shell instantaneously. If it walks towards us like that, it'll actually be close enough for 1 bomb rock to work. If it walked away from the bomb rock, we would have had to use both bomb rocks to break the shell. So now that the shell's gone, it actually can't hurt Pikmin. We'll take out the rest of the Blinos here and deal with the Crushblat. What you're supposed to do is use the Candy Pop Buds around the arena. You have to change the blue Pikmin to rock Pikmin and break the shell, and then change them back to blue Pikmin to get them out of this area. In a way, it reminds me a little bit of the Kronos reactor from Pikmin 1, where you have to change blue Pikmin to yellow Pikmin to toss them high up enough to carry it down, and then change them back to blue Pikmin to carry it through water. We also have a very sneaky data file in that alcove. We might as well carry back some of the enemies and make our way back over to the landing site. We'll also go after the remaining 2 fruits with our remaining blue Pikmin. We have 1 by the waterfall, and we have the one on the opposite side of the Tropical Wilds that we partially unearthed last time. Interestingly, with the waterfall, even though it doesn't look very deep, the top of the waterfall is actually deep enough for Pikmin to drown, so we do need blue Pikmin for this. So, let's make our way over here. We also have the other bomb rock, we'll actually use that in a bit on a different group of enemies. We also have a couple of Pikmin over here, some got launched during the Blino encounter, so we'll have them work on this stick here, and we also want to dismiss all of the Pikmin and investigate this little passageway under the waterfall, because there's actually a hidden mural here. So with that taken care of, we have 1 more fruit to collect and 1 more hidden mural to find. Let's round up the blue Pikmin. They really got launched. I actually don't know if we can get them from this side. We might have to approach from the base of the waterfall, which we'll probably take care of in a bit. We also have to remember to carry back the Crawmad. I'll do that right now so we don't forget it, because this is our last chance to actually add it to the Picklepedia. So, with our current squad of blue Pikmin, I do want to leave the bomb rock behind for later, and we'll take these Pikmin over to the buried fruit. we do still have a few Wollywogs in that area. I'm hoping they won't be able to attack fast enough to actually endanger the Pikmin as they carry it back. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll probably want to keep a close eye on it, just to be on the safe side. We'll also have a couple of Pikmin gather up some berries here, because I would like to have 5 sprays for a badge later on, and we'll have them unearth the rest of this. This actually shouldn't take very long. They actually made a lot of progress yesterday, so this shouldn't be too big of an ordeal here. I'm actually going to go over here and deliberately draw the Wollywog's attention, so it'll hopefully leave the Pikmin alone long enough to have them actually carry it back safely. Those are mostly leaf Pikmin also, which isn't great, meaning they won't be the fastest at actually carrying things, so yeah, I'm going to deliberately try to get the Wollywog to leave them alone. That is very scary, but they're fine, barely. Let's quickly whistle them, and also gather up this Pikmin here, and make our way back. So that takes care of all the fruit here, but we are far from done, because, again, I'd like to gather up some more berries throughout the day, and we have a few more enemies that I'd like to add to the Picklepedia, along with getting the last hidden mural. So that basically takes care of everything we need the blue Pikmin for, so we're going to put away a bunch of them and swap them out for rock Pikmin and red Pikmin. I'm actually going to put all of them away to ensure that the bomb rock Pikmin is one of them that gets put away, because I specifically want a different Pikmin type to actually carry that bomb rock. This is kind of not even numbers here, given that we have 26 blue Pikmin on the field somewhere. They're all over by the waterfall. We might as well round them up now, actually, so I don't forget about them. So one is there, and where are the others? They're all up there, I guess. So yeah, we'll put away these Pikmin as well, and take out probably around 40 red Pikmin and 40 rock Pikmin. Again, this is actually the only place where you can find an armored cannon larva, so we do need to fight that, and we also want to go through the cave where we found the one upgrade through here. This is why we need the red Pikmin to deal with the pyroclasmic sloosh in here. I also need to go back for the bomb in a bit, but I want to take care of that first, because again, we actually have to pass through the area with the male sheer grubs, and again, because of like the lock-on mechanics in this version, I find it a little bit unreliable, and would prefer not fighting sheer grubs if I don't have to. So I'm going to use a bomb rock instead. There's also a badge for defeating an enemy without Pikmin, basically just using a captain. So I think there should also be some other sheer grubs in the area, so we might get this badge here as well. So once again, we want to go over to this area, and near the center of this little junction up here, we'll toss the bomb rock, and hopefully that'll take out all of them. 2 of them were not close enough, so again, since there is a badge for this anyway, we might as well show this off. We're basically going to run over here with Alf and just punch them. I do miss the upgrade to the punch from Pikmin 2. Unfortunately, we have a fairly standard punch here, meaning this will take a bit. This would be a lot faster with Pikmin. I'm actually only going to focus on one, because once this one's down, we'll be able to fight the other one very safely with Pikmin. They will also start to retreat after a while, so be aware of that. I'm pretty sure they'll try to like bury underground to try to heal. So with that one taken care of, we'll swap out to the rock Pikmin, who can easily take out the remaining sheer grub. Like so. And actually, we want to go to the underside of this bridge. Once again, I'm going to dismiss everyone, and we want to go over here to find the final hidden mural of the Tropical Wilds. So that takes care of that. Next up, I do want to prioritize collecting 1 sheer grub, and also dealing with the armored cannon larva. So once again, it's at the top of this little hill, so we want all 3 captains with us, and we definitely want to leave behind the other Pikmin types so they don't accidentally get crushed in the process. We also might as well carry back the Slooch as well. Again, I'm pretty sure by now we won't really be seeing the red Pikmin much after this, so we might as well raise up our red Pikmin numbers a little bit while we're here. We will be seeing more of the winged Pikmin and the blue Pikmin since we still have the Twilight River left over, but in terms of like fire hazards, we really don't have much left. So again, this game is a little bit off in terms of overall balancing for things like the amount of tasks that each Pikmin type specializes in. So once again, we want to use this little screw to automatically toss the Pikmin very easily up here. This is actually a very good indicator of where it's safe to stand, which is also really nice and convenient. Again, we need all 3 captains to get up this hill. And again, this is why we want rock Pikmin for this, so we don't have to worry about crushing. And yeah, we actually don't even have to climb up all the way. We could have done this with only 2 captains, actually, because we only need to defeat it and then carry it back. We don't actually need to worry about like getting to the top of the stump here because we already cleared out that path. We do need to get that Pikmin. Never mind, it actually did latch onto it automatically, so we are good to go. With our remaining time, again, we're going to go back and round up some more of the spicy spray. I might go up to 6 spicy sprays just to be on the safe side. I would kind of like to have some more just in case something goes wrong with the final 2 areas. The Twilight River shouldn't be too bad. The final area, which we actually haven't seen yet at all, might be a little bit scary, and there are a couple things that a spicy spray might help with, but again, I typically only use the spicy spray on the Quagglemyreclops fight and the Snagrit in the Twilight River because of trying to fight it with winged Pikmin, since they're at a bit of a strength disadvantage from the other types of Pikmin. But again, it's way safer to fight a Snagrit with winged Pikmin rather than the other types. So the reason I'm collecting the berries is they flower Pikmin. There is actually a badge for having, I think, 500 flower Pikmin, which basically means 100 of each type have to be flower Pikmin. So we will have another chance to gather up sprays tomorrow at the Twilight River, and actually we might not have a chance to use them here because we are very quickly running out of time, so I don't know if we have time to wait for this plant to replenish and also like swap out Pikmin constantly to actually use the sprays on them. But in my opinion, other than finding nectar, this is probably the most efficient way to actually get this particular badge. In the older games, again, I do find it easier to actually have the Pikmin drink the nectar, but in this game in particular, because of not being able to swarm, I do feel like it's very difficult to actually get this to work. There's actually a good demonstration of a route difference here. It's actually not going any faster because these are leaf Pikmin, unfortunately, so it didn't really save them any time. Yeah, even blue Pikmin will sometimes take a different route from the other Pikmin because they can go through water, which, in theory, if all the Pikmin were the same type, it would probably have saved time. So with 5 sprays, we're going to start working on this a little bit. Again, I don't know if we'll have time to flower all of the Pikmin, but we might as well get started. And again, we'll have plenty of time tomorrow in the Twilight River to hopefully accumulate a little bit more spicy spray as well. So we'll basically just use a bunch of spicy sprays on our Pikmin like so, and then put them back, and then keep going in order. I do really like the badge system as a sort of achievement system, but I'll also admit that, kind of like achievements in general, a lot of the requirements are very arbitrary in a way that sometimes it's nice that it forces you to play in different ways than you normally would, but in other ways it can just be a little bit inconvenient at times. We're also in the final 10 seconds, so I'm not going to worry about the next set of Pikmin. We'll take care of that tomorrow with our remaining 3 sprays, and again, hopefully we'll be able to get some more tomorrow. But that should be everything in the Twilight River. We got all the murals, hopefully all the data files, I hope I'm not forgetting anything, and all of the fruits. So we only have one more area with fruits left, and that is the Twilight River. can't wait to taste the new fruit. Bottoms up! It's good to build a juice supply like this. We should be alright for a little while. So, we were able to boost our numbers of Pikmin a little bit, and we cleared out the rest of this area, meaning there's actually only a few more fruits left on PNF 404. This probably won't be the most exciting replay just because we generally didn't swap characters too much throughout this day, and again, because there weren't a ton of fruits left, we were able to spend the day just kind of gathering up various supplies, and overall it was kind of chill compared to some of the days we've had recently. Our exploration of the planet has reached day 17. We've gathered 61 pieces of fruit and have secured a decent number of seeds as well. We will be able to save many kopites with what we have collected thus far. However, we are still in need of more. We will all need to put our backs into it. After all, that fruit isn't going to pick itself. Hey, check it out! Since coming to this planet, we've gathered 29 types of fruit. Wow, that's truly remarkable! Agreed. It's all thanks to you, my faithful crew. Alf, how much fruit is there left on this planet now? Let's see, the number of pieces now remaining is 5. Well, we might as well try to get everything we can. Yes, the more food we manage to gather, the better. It's the last stretch. Let's keep it up. I wonder if this is another conversation that's mandatory after a certain point, and because of how I'm recording this, it didn't save that we had already seen it. Either way, let's try this again. So why do you suppose Louis stole the captain's rubber ducky anyway? Beats me. Maybe he thought he could eat it? Or maybe it's just his treasure-grubbing Hokutation blood. Well, at least these Hokutations recognize precious objects when they see them. Precious might be overstating it. And with that, we only have a few more fruits to get, and all of them are in the Twilight River. So we'll be exploring there tomorrow, so thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Pikmin 3 Deluxe.